Time to get some gutters installed. Just finished up the roof. I want to get the gutters on. Rain is coming in the next few weeks, and this side has the garden on it. Any rain that comes off is going to land right in garden beds. Not ideal. In my case, the downspout will come through the hole, come back, we'll do a little roll back, come back, and it'll come down this post and hit the ground. But I need to measure back from the end to where that downspout's going to be at so we can get that hole cut. Which that opening is 21 inches. We took our measurements. Total length of the building where the gutters need to be is 23 feet 6 inches. These gutters come in 10-foot sticks. We're also going to do a 4-inch overlap at the joints because they're only 10 footers. That means we're going to end up with 2 joints. Pretty straightforward. This is black, so it marks well with a regular pencil. Inside 4 feet 2 inches. Basic hand tools. And I just trim off that mangled up piece and we get a pretty nice straight cut. Now it's really important to get the orientation of each piece correct. So we know that we need to put 2 holes in these 2 in those orientation. Now, I went and got gutter ring adapters. Make sure you get the ones that work for you. Now that we've got all our 3 holes marked out for our downspouts, I've got a step drill bit here. We're going to use that to punch a big hole so we can cut these out. So there we go. Ultimately, that's what we're looking for. Nice, snug fit. So these end caps go on the ends with sealant, and then once they're up and in place, I'll actually run another bead of caulking or sealant on the inside, but that's afterwards. So right now we're going to fill up inside this little lip all the way around, put it on here, and use the crimper and crimp it in. We have 6 of these to install. These are end specific, so this one obviously is designed for the gutter to face out, so it would be on the left, and then the other one, the far end, which will be one of these runs, will be on the right. This is a gutter end crimper. It's also a sheet metal crimper. So on Amazon, and it's relatively inexpensive. You don't have to have this tool. This is not a common tool for most folks. So you could use gutter screws, which you're going to need for this process anyway, for attaching downspouts. You could use rivets. Some folks have a rivet gun. I find rivets to be way overkill in this application. So you can see our screws, our nice bead of sealant all the way around. I do realize that the screws pop through. I like putting them in the other way. I don't want these heads sticking up inside of the gutter because it would be an area for things to get trapped and held up, not go down the drain. So we'll let that sealant dry. These are the brackets I'm using. There's a lot of different styles. I prefer these. They have pretty heavy duty lag bolts on them that are made out of aluminum so they don't rust. If you weren't going to use aluminum, you want to use stainless steel specifically is what you'd want to use. So on this end, which is the end farthest from the downspout, we want the gutter right up against the bottom of the roofing material, and we'll let it sag all the way down to the other end so we get a nice flow of water down the gutter towards the drain point. So on this 10-foot stretch, we're letting it sag down about a little under that, 3/4 of an inch. So we've gone ahead and put our brackets in that correspond with our rafters so that we have something solid to drill into. We're going to overlap this joint by 4 inches, and we're going to put a double bead of caulking or gutter sealant in there before we do that. And we're going to roll it and spin it around and lock it in place. So let's get our double bead of caulking in here. So we've got our brackets in. You can see the double bead of sealant inside of there. We're going to carefully hook this over the other piece right at about 4 inches, which is right there. I left the last bracket loose so that I could do this carefully. We need to get our slope roughly figured out. Seems like it's about right there. Looks pretty good. All right, now that we've got that held up, we can make sure our joint is put together and the sealant is, oh yeah, it's lots of good goopy sealant. No issues with any of that. Same thing as last time. We've got the brackets already in place. We're gonna go ahead and put our double bead of caulking. Even though they come with the Phillips, they also are a standard nut drive. Works way better. We flowed the water on the roof to make sure the slope was all good. I didn't want to put all the downspouts in and find out that the slope wasn't working well, but it works good. So a little bit of water dripping out, but we're gonna go ahead and start throwing some 90s and elbows on there to get the water directed back to where it belongs. This is going to wrap up the gutter install. The price is about $290 in material, and I already had all the tools. The splash blocks on the ground are temporary. We will be tying it into the gutter system, drain system that is already underground, so it takes the water away from the building. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you got something out of this one. And until next time, thanks for watching.